Welcome to Metallurgical Academy, friends. Today we would like to discuss about iron and iron carbide diagram. First of all, we should know how to draw a iron carbide diagram. Here, first of all, you need to draw two vertical lines on y-axis. This indicates the temperature, and x-axis we have a carbon content. You need to remember these temperatures and weight percentage of carbon. These are 1599, 1539 and 1495, 1397 at top, and 1147, 910, 727. These are the compositions. Weight percentage of carbon 0.008, 0.025 and 0.8, 2.1, 4.3 and 6.67. After remembering this, you need to draw a straight line at 768 degrees from starting to end. Here this line is called as a Curie temperature line. Curie temperature means while we heat the material loses its magnetic property. Any material, if it loses its magnetic properties after heating certain temperature, we can call that temperature as a Curie temperature. For iron and cast irons and steels, 768 temperature is the Curie temperature line. And you need to draw a straight line up to 0.025 at 727 degrees centigrade. These are in centigrade. This is in weight percentage. From here, we need to draw another horizontal line up to 2.1 at 1147 degrees centigrade. Just first draw a straight line at 768 and draw another straight line up to 0.025 for at 727 degrees centigrade and 1147 up to 2.1. Then this drain will draw a vertical line which will connect 2.1 percentage and another horizontal line which is up to 0.025. Then you need to connect this 910 temperature to this point like this, and from here to here like this. This will indicate that room temperature solubility 0.008. Iron carbide diagram having a room temperature carbon solubility limit 0.008 percentage, friends. This is important, friends. And draw a line like this. It will connect 910 to 0.8 composition. Okay, friends. Next, connect this line to this one. Bottom part of the iron carbide diagram was completed, friends. Next, coming to the top, draw a horizontal line 1495 degrees temperature and draw 1539 to 1495 and 1397 to 1495. Then up to 1397 to middle of this line, you can draw a straight line, and this straight line will be connected to this point. Yeah, this connection was done. And up to here 1539 to this 4.3, you need to connect these two lines, and this is another line. And after drawing this, we need to know the phases, which phases are present at what regions. That is very important, friends. First of all, top of the iron carbide diagram, this all phase consists of only liquid, friends. At above this temperature, this line, the whole material will be in liquid state only, friends. Then this is alpha region, friends. Alpha ferrite, and this is arsenite, gamma, and this is delta ferrite, and this is austenite. And whatever the phases, these four phases are important, friends. Here in between austenite and alpha ferrite and austenite, the region between this will be mix of austenite and ferrite. Like this, all regions here, this is a liquid phase and this is a austenite phase. In between we have a liquid plus austenite phase. Here we have delta ferrite and here we have austenite. In between this we will get a delta plus austenite phase. Here we have alpha ferrite plus austenite. Next we have austenite plus liquid, and here we have austenite plus delta ferrite, and here we have delta plus, above this portion we have liquid. Then coming to here, this is ledubarite, friends. Ledubarite means austenite plus cementite phase. The combination of austenite plus cementite phase will be called as ledubarite, and the combination of ferrite plus cementite will called as a perlite, friends. Austenite plus cementite called as a ledubarite, ferrite plus cementite called as a ferrite, friends. And we need to know the regions, friends. This is eutectoid region, friends. 0.8% of carbon at 727 degrees temperature is called as a eutectoid reaction, friends. This is a eutectoid point, and this is the region, eutectoid region. And this is eutectic region, friends. This is occurs at 1147 degrees centigrade and 4.3% of carbon. And we have peritectic reaction. This will happen at 1495 degrees temperature. Here delta plus liquid converted into austenite phase, friends. And coming to the weight percentage of carbon, up to from 0 to 2.1, we can call this all combinations of materials into steels, friends. From 0 to 2.1, if the carbon percentage is 0 to 2.1, we can call that as a steel. This is very important, friends. From 0 to 2.1, we have a steels. In steels, this is a eutectoid region, friends. 0.8 weight percentage of carbon. Below 0.8 percentage of carbon, we can call a hypoeutectoid region. This is eutectoid region. Left side of the eutectoid region is called as a hypoeutectoid region, and the right side of the eutectoid region called as a hypereutectoid region. And coming to 2.1 to 6.67, friends, we can call this as a cast iron. Cast iron. The left side of the eutectic region was a hypoeutectic region. The right side of the eutectic region as a hypereutectic region. This is after 4.3 hypereutectic region, before 4.3 to 2.1 hypoeutectic region, friends. Then we need to remember this compositions, friends. This is 0.1 percentage weight percentage of carbon, and this is 0.16 percentage of carbon, and here we will get 0.51. These are the maximum solubility limit at that phase, friends. Here in alpha ferrite, we have a maximum solubility at 727 degrees centigrade. Maximum solubility was 0.025, friends. It will not be more than this percentage. In austenite phase, we have maximum 2.1 percentage of carbon induced in it, friends. This is the maximum limit that will happen at 1147 degrees centigrade. These are the limits, friends. We can identify what is the maximum carbon that can be limited at that phase, at that temperature. We can easily identify with this iron carbide diagram. And we have another question, friends. Here from 0 to 910 degrees we have BCC structure, friends. We have alpha steels and cast irons, both alpha ferrite will have up to 910 degrees we have BCC crystal structure, friends. From 910 to 1495 we have FCC. After that 1495 to 1539 we have again BCC, friends. And crystal structure of cementite was orthorhombic, friends. This is very very important, friends. Crystal structure was cementite was orthorhombic. 6.67 percentage of carbon called as a cementite, that is orthorhombic in crystal structure. Next, coming to the classification of steels based on carbon content, friends. Steels are classified into two types, friends. One is low alloy steels and second one is high alloy steels. In low alloy steels we have three, it is again divided into three. Those are low carbon steels, medium low carbon steels was less than 0.52 percentage of carbon, friends. If the carbon percentage is less than 0.25, then we can call that as a low carbon steels. If the carbon percentage is 0.25 to 0.6 percentage, then we can call that as a medium carbon steels, friends. And high carbon steels have a 0.68 percentage to 1.4 or 1.7, friends. In maximum books it will be written as a 1.4, and in some books it will written as a 1.7. It is better to consider 1.7 for high carbon steels, friends. For high alloy steels it is in between 1.7 to 2.1 or 1.4 to 2.1, friends. If you consider 1.7, it is better. 1.7 to 2.1 weight percentage called as a high alloy steels. Coming to the invariant reactions, in iron carbide diagram we can observe three kind of invariant reactions, friends. The first one is peritectic reaction. Peritectic reaction will be observed here. We will observe peritectic reaction here. This is invariant reaction here. Delta plus liquid converted into austenite, friends. Coming to here, peritectic reaction here, liquid plus delta ferrite. If we cool the liquid plus delta ferrite, friends, we will get austenite. This austenite heated to 1495, we will get again liquid plus delta ferrite, friends. If we cool this phase, we will get austenite. If we heat this austenite, we will get liquid plus delta ferrite, friends, at 1495 degrees centigrade. And the carbon percentage, weight percentage of carbon present at that phase was 0.151 percentage liquid, and delta ferrite was 0.1 percentage, austenite was 0.16 or 0.17 percentage, friends. Coming to second, eutectic reaction. Eutectic reaction we can observe here. This is the eutectic region. Here liquid will be converted into austenite plus cementite, friends. Here liquid will be converted into austenite and cementite. If we cool the liquid, then we will get gamma austenite plus Fe3C cementite, friends. If we heat the austenite plus cementite, we will get liquid, friends. The carbon content was 4.3 percentage. We will get, this is the eutectide composition range, and this will be up to 2.1. We will get eutectic region, maximum minimum solubility point, friends. Here 6.67 is the maximum Fe3C content. Next, coming to cementite, 6.67 eutectide region, friends. Eutectide means this is 0.8 percentage of carbon will be considered as a eutectide region, and the minimum percentage was 0.025 and maximum was 6.67, friends. Eutectide was austenite will be converted into alpha ferrite plus cementite. Here if we cool the austenite, we will get alpha ferrite and cementite, friends. If we heat this alpha ferrite and cementite up to 727 degrees, greater than 727 degrees, we will get again austenite, friends. And the weight percentage of carbon was 0.8 percentage. We can call this as a eutectide point, and the temperature was 727 degrees centigrade, and ferrite was 0.025 and cementite was 6.67. Coming to some important questions, how the questions will be asked in competitive exams, friends. Here the question was, the melting point of iron in centigrade is, the options was 768, 910, 1147 and 1539. Everyone knows that melting point of iron, pure iron, was 1539, friends. And the second question is, iron carbide diagram is which type of phase diagram? Whether this is a unary phase diagram or binary phase diagram or ternary phase diagram or quaternary phase diagram. Remember, friends, iron carbide diagram is a binary phase diagram. This is very important bit, friends. And the next question was, water cooling of the austenite will give which of the following compound? Water cooling of the austenite will give martensite, friends. Please remember this. Water cooling of the austenite will give martensite. And the types of questions will be asked in competitive exams, friends. The first type of question, based on carbon content. How the questions will be asked at 0.025 percentage, whether which type of steels it is, or which type of, whether it is a low alloy steels or high alloy steels, whether it is a low carbon steels or medium carbon steels or high carbon steels. This kind of questions. And for cast irons, for 4.3 percentage of carbon, what type of material that was, whether it is a steel or cast iron. If it is 4.1, whether it is a hypoeutectic or hypereutectic. If it is 5, whether it is a hypereutectic or hypoeutectic. If it is less than 4.3, then we can call that as a hypoeutectic cast iron. If it is greater than 4.3, it is a hypereutectic cast iron. Like that, similarly, the question will be asked here. If it is less than 0.8 percentage, then we can call it as a hypoeutectide steels. If it is greater than 0.8, we can call that as a hypereutectide steels, friends. And coming to carbon content, here they can ask the limits of the carbon, friends. The alpha ferrite maximum solubility limit. This is the maximum solubility limit for alpha ferrite, friends. This is 0.025 percentage. And austenite maximum solubility limit 2.1 percentage. And delta ferrite maximum solubility limit 0.1 percentage, friends. And coming to the second type of question, based on crystal structure. Crystal structure means whether this will have a BCC, which crystal structure. Ferrite have which kind of crystal structure, whether it is a BCC, FCC or HCP. I was shown here. BCC up to 910 degrees, whatever the material, it will be in BCC crystal structure only, friends. After 910 to 1495, it is FCC. After 1495, it is again BCC, friends. And the important question, friends, cementite has a orthorhombic crystal structure. And based on invariant reactions, friends, whether the reaction is eutectic or peritectic or eutectide region. Whether this reaction is eutectic reaction, what is the reaction? Austenite will be converted into perlite plus cementite. We are written these equations, friends, in the previous slide. This is the peritectic reaction. This will happen if we cool this liquid plus delta, we will get austenite. If we heat this austenite, we will get this liquid plus delta. Like this, the questions will be asked in the competitive exams. And another type is based on properties. How at what temperature the material loses its magnetic properties. We first told that one only, friends. Curie temperature line for iron and cast irons and steels was 768, and for cementite we have 210 degrees is the Curie temperature line, friends. I forgot to write that one. Curie temperature for iron and steels was 768 degrees 768 degrees centigrade. Here we have a first slide, we written that one. Curie temperature was a 768. At 210 degrees centigrade, cementite have a Curie point, friends. And their hardness, which one is harder, ferrite is harder or cementite is harder or austenite is harder. Martensite is very harder material, friends, is in this iron carbide diagram. And perlite, rhodopsite and their mixtures. What is perlite? Perlite means mixture of austenite plus ferrite or ferrite plus cementite. This kind of questions will be asked in match the following type of questions, friends. Perlite means alpha ferrite plus cementite. This combination will give the perlite region, and austenite plus cementite will give the ladybirite region, friends. And we need at a given composition, we need to find out the, for example, they will give at 4.3 percentage what is the cementite and perlite phase at 727 degrees. At this point we need to find out the perlite and cementite region, so that we need to do lever roll, friends. For that you we watch my previous videos which are based on lever roll, which is present in numerical calculations of physical metallurgy. And coming to the next question, Curie temperature and Curie temperature lines, those are discussed already, friends. And structures, then when structures which are formed when they cooling, if we cool it in furnace, what is the, if we cool it in air, normal air, what will the crystal structure we will get? Normally we will get fine perlite if we cool it in air, friends. And if we cool it in quenching mediums, what you will perlite, what structure we will get? If it is cooled in water, if it is cooled in brine solution, if it is cooled in liquid cyanide bath, if it is cooled in water, what will give the, we will get? That need to be remembered, friends. That's kind of questions will be asked in competitive exams. And determining the amount of phases present at a composition at a given temperature, this will be, I already told, I have already uploaded a video based on lever roll, friends. You can watch that, friends. And ferrite and stabilizers and austenite stabilizer. Which one is a ferrite stabilizer and which one is a austenite stabilizer? What is the roles of their one things? What they will do? The A3 temperature, A4 temperature, ACM temperature. Ferrite stabilizers will, what will they do? And austenite stabilizer will, what will they do? You need to remember this, friends. Ferrite stabilizers are chromium, vanadium, tungsten, this kind of are ferrite stabilizers, friends. These are BCC in crystal structure. Austenite stabilizers were FCC in crystal structure. Those are copper, nickel, manganese, this kind of things. Thank you for watching, friends. If you like this video, please share it to your friends and subscribe Metallurgical Academy YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.